Once again, my apologies, guys. The sound is not going to be great. I forgot my microphone. I'm filming from not Los Angeles. I'm filming from Pismo Beach in California, thanks to a very good friend who has let us stay in his home, which is amazing, right on the ocean. Absolutely spectacular place. What's going on here is quite an incredible story. We actually have really good data showing you the automakers worldwide that are actually increasing their EV market share. Tesla and BYD not really increasing their EV market share. Both of them, are still first and second globally in EV production, but there are other car manufacturers that, are doing probably even better in terms of growing their EV sales, and there's some that are doing worse, including the Volkswagen Group. In fact, the Volkswagen Group is doing much, much worse. Here are the actual numbers behind the EV sales this year. This shows you as well that 67% of the world's EV sales this year have been from China. Not much the US can do about that, it would seem. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. Great to have you. Thanks for watching. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching The Electric Viking. What's going on here is a very interesting story that this information has just been revealed for the third quarter of this year. Now, we know that BYD did really well in terms of its overall production of vehicles, but BYD's EV sales haven't really been growing. They're focusing on plug-in hybrids. And to be honest, I feel like they're falling behind in the EV race, and no one's really reporting this. I don't think BYD is too happy I mentioned this, but it's true. BYD are kind of falling behind their rivals. Their battery energy density is behind their rivals. Their charging speed is well behind their rivals in China. And this is kind of reflected in their EV sales production. If you look at BYD, they had 18.5% market share worldwide for EVs in the third quarter of 2024. They had 18.5% in the second quarter as well. So no real change there. Same deal with Tesla, 18.7, 18.5. Tesla's a similar number, though Tesla did actually outsell BYD when it comes to purely electric car sales. Now, obviously, BYD did sell a lot more cars than Tesla, though, if you include plug-in hybrids. In fact, BYD sold more than 400,000 vehicles in a single month in the month of September. Looking at these sales data, though, you can see here, Geely are a force to be reckoned with. Geely have gone from, look at their market share here in 2023, right? 5%, 5.6% in 2023. They're now at 9%. They've nearly doubled their market share in a single year. And at the same time, they have risen more places in global automotive industry sales, now leapfrogged more rivals such as Mercedes-Benz than any other company. Geely is really doing some amazing stuff, and they have amazing technology. So you can see, if you combine their sales with the projection of their sales, look at their new battery technology, look at their energy density of the batteries they're using. They're using CATL's newest batteries. They're using the Shenzhen Plus battery. They are doing some amazing stuff. Charging speed, 600 kilowatt charging speed. Geely's a real strong force, a real massive, dangerous player here that Tesla and BYD will have to contend with. What about Volkswagen? Well, Volkswagen's market share has, of course, gone down here. Look at these numbers, guys. Volkswagen had a market share of 10.5% in 2020. They now have a market share of 6.5%. And that's in spite of the fact that they, between 2020 and now, 4 years, they've invested billions and billions tens of billions of dollars into electric cars. Hasn't worked. Yeah, that's looking a bit scary for them. But it's even worse for, say, SAIC. SAIC, you would think, MG, they have a number of other car brands. SAIC Motor has gone from having market share 14.6% in 2021. It's only 3 years ago, 14.6%. They now have only 5.5% market share. Now, clearly you can see BYD has been part of that reason. So has Geely, but so have some other automakers. Now, one automaker who was doing incredibly well last year, but has lost a little bit of ground this year, GAC market share was actually, looking really good last year, 5.1% for 2023. Now, let's jump forwards, and we're looking this year, they've gone down to 2.6%. Well, it looks like they've averaged around 3% this year versus 5% last year. So, a bit of a surprising drop for GAC. NIO. Well, NIO's gone from 1.7% last year to 2.5% in the third quarter of 2024. So a nice small rise for NIO. And the other car company you can see from these numbers here that has increased significantly is Leapmotor. They have doubled their market share from 1.1% to 2.2%. So growth of 100%. I mean, Cherry got to be pretty damn happy with that. And so I think we can break this down pretty quickly, right? Really, the winners here, I would say, when it comes to pure electric car sales, Leapmotor, Cherry, and Geely, they're the three fastest growing EV brands. Now, companies that are really probably the biggest losers we've seen recently. Rivian sales numbers have come down. Volkswagen Group's EV sales. Tesla, their market share has declined. 2023, they were sitting at 21.3%. This year, they're sitting at about 20%. Not a lot of difference, guys, to be honest. All the Tesla negative news is pretty overblown. So their market share worldwide is pretty similar to what it was last year, which is actually quite a remarkable achievement when you consider the fact that Tesla only really have 2 models that they sell worldwide. Anyhow, the real takeaway from this story is more the fact that 67% of vehicle sales for EVs and plug-in hybrids are made in China. That figure is, I don't think, going to go down. I think if anything, it's going to increase. So when I first started this channel 4 years ago, I made some predictions. A lot of people hated them. They wrote me some nasty emails and made nasty comments online, and they still do make these nasty comments online. They think I want this to happen. But I was warning the EV industry, I was warning Ford, I was warning General Motors, warning the Volkswagen Group, warning them what was going to happen. They were going to be destroyed. They still probably will be. They were going to be beaten by China. And basically global market share, not just for EVs, just for the entire automotive industry, the majority of it was going to move to China, as has the production for almost everything else, hasn't it? Right? Most stuff is manufactured now in China. And I was making the point that we don't want the entire automotive industry going to China. That kind of monopoly is very, very dangerous, but it's heading in that direction. Thanks for watching.